Hi friends, it is Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology. Happy Friday the 13th. Probably actually won't be able to see this video until at least tomorrow. Saturday the 14th is always something to celebrate. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the likes, shares, follows, subscribes. I think I got like my first like on a video, and then I also got my first dislike on the same video. So I might have been a little harsh on Cancers. I was tired. I'm sorry, Cancers. I do love you. I love you very much. Okay, so I'm giving you guys a hug. You are probably here though because you are a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, because there's the hashtag down on the title. Now, the reason I hashtag those is just so you can click on it. And once you have like weeks and weeks of videos posted, you can click on Gemini, pull up all my Gemini videos, click on full moon, pull up all my full moon readings. Not all of my videos are tarot readings, so if you just want to click on tarot readings, find all my tarot readings. That's why I set that up that way. Anyways, we're doing our new short and sweet videos for our two storylines. Okay, now this is for the period that pretty much starts tomorrow. I have weird things on my camera. About the 14th through the 28th. Okay, so we are going through, there is a big old fat full moon out there tonight. While these videos are uploading, I'm gonna go out and dance. That's for real. That's how I gotta do on the full moon. I got back to work this week. And it's been really good. I'm a Gemini moon, so there's definitely probably a message in here for me as well. And then I think I already said happy Friday the 13th. It's Goddess Day. I made myself some Goddess tea. With some hibiscus flowers, some lemon balm, and then some what was left of my basil. Once the squirrels have started foraging, I guess they decided that my basil plant was their #1 target. So we got to beef now. Something's got to be done. Anyways, okay. I went ahead and I pulled the first storyline, and it's fairly powerful, and it's also kind of resonating with a lot of the readings that I have been doing in the past couple of weeks regarding missed chances, missed opportunities. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go through that one, let you guys know what I got for that. I'm actually gonna hit pause on this video and then finish drawing swords for my second storyline. I have significators out right now, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Okay, so everything's gonna be okay, Geminis. Everything's really gonna be okay. The reason I start off with that message is because there are just a ton of reversed cards here, okay? Our significators, and then just cards that aren't super positive, but then in the middle of that, we have some really positive cards that make me believe we can kind of find our way forward through this. Then there's going to be some really amazing benefits in the end, okay? So, all right. The moon card's been coming up for a lot of these readings because they're full moon readings, and this is one of the cards where you don't typically get to see the moon. The Nine of Swords is a card of anxiety. Specifically with this, the feeling that I get are helpless thoughts and a lot of what could have been, okay? So, like I said, typically we don't see the moon in this card. What we see is somebody often sitting up in bed. Is often referred to as the nightmare card. And really what it means is you've moved past the Eight of Swords, where you're finally seeing some of the self-limiting ideas that you have. You're beginning to recognize the things that are causing you anxiety. You know the thoughts that you're having that are keeping you up at night, but you're not really having a great time moving forward from them, okay? Five of Cups is a card of feeling that you've lost something, okay? This Five of Cups card is reversed. And so to me, the way that feels is like there wasn't necessarily a real thing that you had in your hand that you lost, so much as there's this kind of ideal. this way that you thought that things were going to be, and then for whatever reason they didn't pan out. Okay, so there's a lot of thoughts about what maybe could have been. Okay, now what is this thing that was lost? It's a really powerful energy that I'm seeing a lot right now. Sort of this idea of the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming together. Okay, so probably in a romantic relationship. Sometimes it is just the perfect business partner, like the person who complements you perfectly. Maybe it's a best friendship. Maybe it is some other scenario that helps bring in a balance of divine feminine and divine masculine energy in your life. This is the yin and yang, the passive and the assertive, the ability to nourish something, nurture it and grow it, but then to go ahead and rule over it and to keep it secure, to be able to protect it. Okay, so the creation and the protection of something that's very, very dear to your heart. Okay, so the reason I say that is right next to the Empress, we had the Three of Cups reversed. Okay, so the Five of Cups reversed here, I think, points to just a lost sense of harmony. Okay, so if this is a relationship energy going on, then what this is telling me is that both of these people are feeling this way, because on the other side, with the Emperor, we have this sense of nostalgia. Oh my gosh. And he's looking at her and he's thinking about the good times that they had together, or that they could have had together. Okay. Maybe even just the good times that he imagined them having together. I feel like the fact that this is reversed is telling me that it's either like it might have been an actual connection, like relationship that was lost, but I don't feel it was rooted very deep. Does that make sense? You're over there. Does that make sense? I don't feel like it was something, this wasn't the loss of a long-standing thing, okay? Probably of some sort of new connection. I'm going to tell you the truth. With these karmic planets moving around, I won't shut up about this. Jupiter being in Sagittarius, finally forward over the last month or so, and then with Saturn still being retrograde in Capricorn, these are karmic planets in their home signs. These are major karmic events in our life. Some of you guys, the Six of Cups is the soulmate card, all right? Some of you guys found a soulmate, but things just weren't coming together yet, okay? Things were just not coming together for whatever reason, okay? And so it may be a relationship with this many cups. It's probably a relationship, okay? But also understand that the union of divine masculine and feminine can come together in other ways, in different kind of projects. I mean, all projects, in order to be successful, and to be able to maintain them, you've got to be able to nurture and grow them the way the Empress does, but you also have to be able to hold the fort down like the Emperor is able to do. So, all right. Also, the Empress is intuition, and the Emperor is reason. So these things might be working inside of you. This might be the divine feminine and the divine masculine that you're trying to bring into balance. They both came out upright. Okay, so those energies are still there. I just feel like there's kind of a lot of cloudiness, especially when it comes to emotions. We have one sword of our minors that are on the table. We have a sword, we have a pentacle, and then we have 4 cards that are cups. All right. Ooh, 5. Okay. Because when I asked to clarify the 9 of Swords, this is what I got. So this is sort of the woulda, coulda, shoulda. How could it have been different thinking? Okay. Somebody is carrying the King of Cups reverse energy. Okay, so cups are emotion, and then the masculine energy is an assertive energy. Okay, so somebody who doesn't really feel like they can give their cup to anyone right now. All right, somebody who doesn't really feel like they're able to give their cup to anyone right now. They're not able to participate in the exchange. Okay, so that's something that's going on. That points, if you feel like this connection is talking to you, I feel like this is kind of what the universe wants to call your attention to, is that your divine masculine might kind of be struggling right now. At least the masculine energy in this. And I'm hearing right now that all of these threes, they're trying to show me with the Three of Cups. There are 3 cups filled in the Five of Cups card. Okay, there are 3 cups in the Three of Cups. There are 3 cups stacked together in the Eight of Cups. And then another 5 over here, okay? That's the way that this particular image is splitting those up. 5s are a card of instability and loss, okay? But the fact that this number 3 keeps coming up shows to me that the power to heal is probably in the hands of the Empress at this time, all right? And healing might come in the form of patience. It might come in the form of psychic communication. I know that sounds like a weird thing, but if you feel like there's tension between you and somebody on a psychic level, okay, sometimes when you, once this connection, sometimes these 2 people meet, okay, and things don't work out, like, in the real world. But up here in, like, the energetic plane, those 2 people are still connected to one another until they can complete their mission, okay? All right? Now, completing your mission does not necessarily mean settling down, having 2.5 children in the suburbs, and living the rest of your lives together, but there is a mission that y'all are being called to, and right now, I feel like there might just be a need for some patience, okay? Advice here, don't lose hope, all right? Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Walk away from the feelings that you feel are holding you back, okay? But don't be surprised if until the situation is resolved, there's some sense of like something you can't walk away from, all right? Because 8 of Cups, this somebody who's just kind of tired of waiting on their cups to get full, or maybe their cups are full with some stale old juice. That's like some stale beer from like freshman year. We don't drink that no more. Okay? So, just know, and this is actually a much longer reading than I meant it to be, but there was so much for me to say here. Just know that this is the kind of thing that as you take distance from it, something's going to, it may continue to feel like it has a hold on you. And so the very best advice that I'm getting, in fact, I'm hearing it a lot, is patience, patience, patience. However, there's always a message on the bottom of the deck. Okay? So, the Knight of Swords is the card of assertive communication, all right? If you feel like you have a message to deliver, if you're the Empress, if you're the Emperor, you got a message that you would like to get to the other part of this connection, definitely do that, okay? I think that if you're the Emperor and you're afraid of it, the Empress hopefully understands that patience is needed, and I don't know, just kind of reach out, all right? Okay? Ground yourself in reason for now, all right? And just be patient, okay? I'm going to hit pause, and I'm going to finish up the second storyline for you Geminis. All right, guys. So, second storyline for our Geminis today. You can tell it's been, the time lapse is showing and my loss of curl. It's a humid day. It happens. All right, so focusing. You know we Geminis are really good at that. Okay, so we started out here. The significators for this storyline for my Geminis is we had the Ace of Swords and the Emperor reverse. So, as I meditated on this, like the idea that I got was, or the sensation that I got really, was just coming to this realization that there is something that has been working as a rule, sort of a rule in your life, okay, that is not really working for you anymore, okay? So your basic structure, your patterns, whatever it is that holds things in place for you are kind of holding them maybe a little too tight right now, okay? So you're feeling a little dissatisfied, okay? The 4s, 2 4s reversed here, okay? So there's definitely a little bit of synchronicity here. I really feel like, yeah, you're just not happy with some sort of structure in your life. There's my dryer. The Emperor represents order and rule and dominion, okay? So there are ways in which we often set ourselves up with our beliefs and our patterns and our habits that are meant to provide structure to our life, because if you're a Gemini like me, I'm a Gemini moon with a bunch of earth, okay? And so I can't just go be like my Gemini moon self, flighty all over the place all the time. I really have to like establish rules and order in my life. And I feel like all of us need that, like regardless of what our moon sign is, and whatever order and rules and structure you have in your life right now are maybe just a bit too much. Maybe they're just not working for you the way you want them to work for you. So this is the way you've always been doing things, okay? These are those established rules, and they're valuable to you, okay? But you're on this quest for something a little deeper right now, okay? Something that, we actually have the Page of Cups show up just a little bit later, reversed, and you know, cups are emotions, all right? The Knight of Cups is somebody who is on a mission to make sure that his cup is getting filled, okay? He might be delivering his cup to somebody else, but before he can do that, I feel like, check it out, they both have the helmets, okay? And they're both moving in that direction, which is, to you maybe backwards, but to me, the way that I'm looking, they're moving forward, okay? These guys are marching ahead. All right, on the space-time continuum, that's the past and that's the future. Okay, wait, no. I have them turn around. So that's the past and that's the future if you're looking at me this way. All right. So what he's trying to do here is he understands that these things that have always been long established are actually kind of penning him in. Okay. And he's tired of holding those up. All right. So the Knight of Cups here is you, I believe, all right, trying to get away from that Four of Cups reverse situation. Just like, not just his satisfaction, but like just really not sitting right with things, okay? Not feeling good about him at all. So there's some walls that need to come down, some defenses that you're ready to bring down, and that makes me really happy. The next series of cards that I got, I had 2 more clarifiers from the Morgan Greer deck, and then I went ahead and I moved back to the Mermaid deck, and a couple cards popped out. And this is really, really cool, the way that these cards kind of came out together and fell right on top of each other. We have 2 5s, the Hierophant, okay, and the 5 of Pentacles. And then we have 2 pages reversed, the Page of Cups reversed and the Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so these cards came out first, and then sort of as a what information. This is sort of like what's going on up here with the dissatisfaction. These cards up here, I was asking what's going on kind of up here, all right? And then I asked, well, what is this full moon going to illuminate? And here's what I want to tell you guys. As above, so below. All right? Okay? These 5s, this 5, this Hierophant, that's the 5 up there. That's the instability and change that's happening on a spiritual level. And it's not a bad thing at all. Okay? This is a process of revisiting your values and the things that are really, really important to you. Okay? Because right now, the things that you have in place are not letting you listen to your heart. Okay? So, this is going on up here. And so the spiritual plane, the as above, so below, during this moon phase, you might end up seeing the material manifestation of this system just not working out for you. Okay, like you're actually going to experience some sort of poverty or hardship that could come out of this, okay? Some sort of loss of a project or something on the material plane is going to happen to reinforce the fact that what you've got in your belief system that you've got in place right now is not allowing you to listen to your heart. When it's calling for you, listen to your heart. So advice, what are you going to do about this? You got to be the Queen of Wands about it. The Queen of Wands, It's all about getting things done, okay? So the Queen of Wands is a woman or man who is in a receptive, or a non-binary person, who is in a receptive position with their energy, okay? They're very magnetic. They're not necessarily out there in the world telling people the way it needs to be, but what they're doing is they're channeling their own passion. Look, she's having a great time, kicking her leg up, okay? So, put yourself in a Queen of Wands position, if you can. Not like physically on the chair, because that looks like it might be a little bit uncomfortable, all right? But, go ahead, and you're doing the right thing by looking at the things that need to come down, but it's going to require that you can master your energy, okay? Does that make sense? Wands are energy, okay? You've been like creating this energetic wall around you, and now you've got a wand in your hand that can allow you to like really question the energies that you've put in place around you and begin to transmute is the word that I'm hearing, okay? So transform the energy that you've been working on, the energy that you've been holding in place to provide structure and stability in your life, because it's just not really in alignment with your heart, if that's your storyline, okay? Whew. I just blew out a candle. All right, Geminis, thank you so much for stopping in. Of course, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, maybe if you're looking at work or monies, you want to know about Mars. But either way, thanks for all of your support. Message me if you want a reading, comment below if this resonated with you. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful Friday the 13th weekend.